Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. I had to bring you another paper blooms bag. I love this paper, it is so beautiful, it really is. And I'm addicted to the Pierce Blooms dies. If you didn't see them when I showed you during my Spring Watch series, here they are in close-up detail again. Look at the detail, just gorgeous. So I'm going to make this big old bag for you. You need a piece of paper that's 12 by 12, but we don't mind, it's free. Look at this pattern, lovely. I really like that pattern too. It's got sort of a watercolour wash across the background. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but very, very pale in the background. Working with this side though, because you know, big and in your face, that's what I'm going with. So 12 by 12, 30.5 by 30.5 centimetres. So you don't need to trim it down at all if you're metric. On the first side, score it at 2 7/8 of an inch, 5 3/4, 8 5/8, and 11.5. So that's all in inches. In metric, 7, 14, 21 and 28. Then on the second side, score it at 2 inches and 10 inches. So when it's finished, the bag is 2 7/8 on each of those sides, and it's 10 inches to this point, but it's 8 inches to that point there. So, oh, and in metric, that's 7 centimetres on all of those, and it's, oh, I didn't give you the metrics, 5 centimetres, 25.5. So it's 20.5 to this point, 25.5 to that point. Very easy bag, and it's lovely. So let's get this furnished up. This is a quick one to make because you're just using paper and then a little bit of die cutting and a tiny bit of stamping. So if you suddenly realise you need a gift and you've got about 15 minutes to make the packaging, you can do that. You can do it in that time. Okay. So, oh, I forgot to burnish one. Huh. I knew there was one I'd forgotten. So, when you've got it this way, you've got this thin little strip down here. I'm going to take a tiny little mitre off there, remove that one and cut up the rest. So, trim that, so that's that bit removed, and just a tiny little whisper of a bit there. And then cut up the rest. Okay, and I'm going to put tear and tape down here. Oh, didn't take all the backing there. There we go. That's sealed, so that's going to be my back. Fold in 2 sides, and you'll see it doesn't meet up at the bottom, but I wanted more height at the top. So I'm going to put Seal Plus on both of those parts. I've lost the back now. There's the back. There and there, and then I'm just going to grab my long ruler just to push it down inside. Right, so I've lost the front again. Where I've got a score line here, this is where you're going to put your fingers either side and just push in, and it's going to immediately fold at that point. It's not going to try and fold further down. Just use your fingers to guide it, although if you've got something big in here, it's going to stop pushing in at the sides at the point where your gift is that's in there. Right, we've got 4 Baker's twines in this catalogue. I'm very happy with these. I used these on Friday, I think it was. So that's one pair, and then this is the other pair. No idea which collection it's from. Don't mind, I just love it. So I'm going to wrap that around 3 times. Three or 4, or however many I fancy to keep it closed. Should do. There we go. Oh look, and I've got perfect lengths. That's a first. Right, so that's my bag made. So just to decorate now. And yeah, I can't not use these dies. They're so gorgeous. And on my big project the other day, I did loads of them, but I'm only going to do 3 this time round, and I want those 3. I want that middle. I want one of those, but it cuts out 2 at a time, and I want one of those. I also want that one out, so... Oh! Nearly lost it on the floor. And, oh, I need a bit of Whisper White. So I'm going to stamp, congrats, you're so fancy now. I've not used that one. Yeah, I'm going to stamp that one. And I've chosen Rococo Rose for it. Right, quick pause there. Right, let me try and do this again. So I'm going to pop this on here. So that's Rococo Rose. And I'm just going to cut that off. And I'm going to cut a bit of that, because I don't need loads, and I'm going to cut a little bit of that. So that's Night of Navy. And I'm going to bring in my new baby. I love this thing. Oh, it's just brilliant. It takes up no space on my desk at all, whatsoever. Just the perfect size. Despite its small size, it has the same power and pressure as our regular machine, so I'm super impressed with that. 1, 2, oh, this is where I find I've cut off too much and I can't fit them in. I can just about fit all 3 in. That's good. I love the fact that I can get them all on camera at the same time. And then the last bit is just the centres for the flowers. I want 3 different ones because I can, even though it's going to cut out 5 for me. And then that just, oh, kept one there, just pops away. Brilliant. Okay, so let's bring in my original and the other one. And I'm going to pop my dies away because they're small and you don't want to lose them. I have my Facebook group, Pootles Craft Forum. I've talked about it before. In there, every week I ask people to take a tip and share a tip. And in December, everybody was talking about dies, different solutions for looking after dies or keeping hold of them. And we had loads of them, loads of suggestions from using a little magnetic bowl, a baking sheet with a magnet, you know, a sheet of magnets or magnetic stuff in it. Loads of ideas, brilliant ideas. Somebody suggested one of those long expandable tool thingies that's got a little magnet on the end, so that if you drop them, that would be me. Clever, really clever ideas. Right. Pop dimensionals on the back of all of them. I'm putting it not right at the bottom, but far enough up that I can tuck one little flower at the bottom. Oh, I've put that on the wrong way. Oh well, you can barely notice. So what do you think? They're huge. I love that you get a little peep of colour on the inside. Just enough. but I love how they look. Beautiful bags. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.